Cryptocurrency prices are, well, they're experiencing some strong declines over the last 24, 48, 72 hours. It seems like things are going down and they're going to go down forever. But I want to tell you something. We saw the same thing in 2017 into 2018. We saw the same thing in 2021 into 2022. And yes, we were expecting to see, massive bull market rallies throughout 2025 and beyond. But I do believe we are going to see much higher prices than we are currently trading at. And I want to talk a little bit about that in this video. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, bro. And as you can see, if you Google cryptocurrency news right now, you are going to get nothing but negative information. You're going to get nothing but negative headlines. And the same rings true for the stock market and the economy and everything. And I want to point this out, okay? I get it. The tariffs are very controversial. But I also don't get the amount of fear. I also don't get the amount of propaganda. I also don't get the amount of, hatred we see in this country and across the globe. Ugly Monday crash warning is sudden $1.3 trillion crypto price meltdown hits markets. Bitcoin drops below 80,000 as cryptocurrencies join global market rout. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies see prices fall amid global tariffs. Crypto plunges as Trump tariff medicine brutalizes global stock markets. Crypto's Trump rally evaporates as tariffs savage riskier assets. And it goes on down. I mean, you guys can go on and read the rest of these as well. Plunging 20% as traders expect more pain ahead. Smaller tokens plunge, starting to crack. Guys, I have seen so many... to be completely honest with you, I have probably looked at stock market or cryptocurrency headlines every day since probably 2012, okay? And I can't obviously, quote each one of them to you. But I can tell you about the cyclical nature of things. Anytime a market does well and then begins to pull back, the bubble has burst. You were an idiot for buying, now you should be selling. And once a bubble pops, it can never be inflated again. You should go to the safer assets like gold. You should sell your risky assets like stocks and crypto. You should move over to... Guys, everybody's got their own agenda, right? And here's what I have seen. Every single time, things rebound. Not only do they rebound, prices rise so far up above the devastation, the collapse, the negativity, and the fear. But you know what takes place during that time of fear? A transfer of assets from those that are willing to patiently hold and for those that are willing to ignore the emotion and accumulate. And it's being derived from those that panic, from those that are instilled with fear. And I don't think it's a coincidence, right? I don't think it's a coincidence that the rich get richer, that they continue to go out there and accumulate, that these institutions and these whales continue to buy as they scare retail into selling. I don't think it's a coincidence, guys, that the mainstream media corroborates with one another to push this agenda of fear, to get the assets out of our hands, not necessarily into theirs, but into the institutions, okay? It's like a game. How much wealth can we create for the little guy? How much prosperity can we create for the little guy and give them a glimmer of hope? And then tear it all down and take it back for us. That's the game that they're playing. They understand that the cryptocurrency world is going to be we're talking about a $2 trillion industry today, $2.5 trillion, right? 10 years from now, I don't doubt that it's going to be 25 trillion. 50 years from now, I don't doubt that it could be a $100 trillion industry. And we're not talking necessarily just about a 20x gain. We're talking about 50 to $100 trillion being created. Trillions guys. And they can maintain and solidify their position if they simply get our assets. So I know that this is a little bit less focused on a single cryptocurrency, but a little bit more focused on the overall news and the overall fear-mongering that is taking place, because it is working. We are sitting at a level of 17 extreme fear right now, and retail is panicking. They're selling. They're giving up. And the whales are buying. If you come out here, guys, you can see that, sure, we're wicking down right now and trying to maintain this level. It's $78,000 Bitcoin, and it might fall further. But you can see, because of this wick, this is not retail buying into the fear. This is institutions and whales buying into the fear, loading up on the assets that you and I are willing to sell. Sure, they might ride it a little further down. How far? I don't know. If I did, we would all be trillionaires. But what I do know is that if I am simply willing to hold on to what I have, I may lose a little in the meantime. But if I'm willing to accumulate and I'm willing to hold, trillions of dollars in wealth is going to be created, and I am going to get my piece. Now, it's very easy to do when you make your mind up. There's no other alternative. So I hold, I accumulate, and one of the places that I am doing that is the Best Wallet. This gives you a direct access to the blockchain. It is very easy. It's a free app to install, and it's competing with MetaMask, Trust Wallet, and a lot of the other big wallets out there. It's extremely safe, and they've got 4.3 stars with over 27, almost 28,000 reviews on Google Play alone. Add the Apple App Store into that. People are very happy with the interface on this app, and it just makes it that much safer knowing that your assets are yours and they're not tied up on some centralized exchange. So that's what I choose to do. I choose to accumulate in the face of all of the fear. I choose to believe that this market is going to grow, and that when it does, we are going to see prosperity like we have never seen before. I am here for it. If you guys are here for it, you got links for everything down in the description below. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know if you're crying. Let me know if you're buying. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.